Soon.
Oh, we should mention next week it's Wednesday.
Yes. Da, da, da. Da, da, da. Cool. It seems like it's working. We are live.
All right. Hey, chat room. Hey, Becky Magoo. Who's OMG Chad 2? Is that also you?
Yeah. Every time that I show the website, the chat room is like I need to log in to the chat room. So I thought
I see.
I will keep this tab open and
Okay.
in that way. I see live people. Nice. Becky sees us.
Live. Captain J. Yeah, we had just a little bit of rain today, Becky. Oh, Ranger Rick, you had tons of rain today?
Hello, Magoo. Hey, Captain J. One question on going viral on the internet. How are friends, family, and fans taking the no red in? A lot of people have been asking basically how I've been dealing with it. They all seem, kind of normal about it. I don't know. I mean, it's not a lot different.
It's not earth-shattering.
No, not very earth-shattering, no.
No, somebody, if you watch Stephen Colbert, his musical director suddenly is doing red tops on his hair. I thought, well, Chad gave it up. He decided to take it.
I saw some other YouTuber with red hair that looks exactly like my red hair on the trending page, and I was
my
like,
God! Oh my God!
Ah, he took it. See if I can
Oh my
find
God!
this fellow.
So Amazon is going to start doing their own line of TVs.
Are they? Okay. Huh.
That's what you need. It's someone else making. I mean, they can't possibly make their own, right?
Yeah, it has to be
Branded by somebody.
I mean, I guess they do make a lot of hardware. They make the
I guess you're
tablet,
right.
the
Yeah.
Fire Sticks, all the Kindles. Now,
Right.
the panel, the actual TV panel, will almost 100% be bought from a foundry,
Yeah. I think LG was making like 80% of everybody's panels.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's still true or not.
Yeah, that would make sense.
And of course, it's going to have fire in it. And
yeah, of course. Of course.
Oh, Scooter X said TCL is making them. Oh,
interesting.
Very likely TCL. Well, that's pretty good. That's a TCL monitor there, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That was like an incredible buy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's kind of TVs are very interesting because you can get a incredibly capable TV for way less than you would think off the top of your head. 4K, streaming services, humongous. And then you can also, for like hundreds. And then you can also get, just a few extra features, maybe a metal bezel instead of plastic, and then spend thousands of dollars,
Scooter X said Amazon also announced Pioneer. Pioneer is back.
Are they having a
Pioneer will release Fire
Amazon Day
this fall.
Wait, is this the TV? I didn't need to read this. Amazon original. So I'm looking at this Verge article. I haven't seen this at all, so bear with me. Is this the actual device? I mean, it just looks like any TV. Oh, this is the TCL 6 series. Oh,
They are
and
not
Amazon's Fire
high-end.
TV on the right. Oh. Are they? I need to read the article. I think they're saying they're the freaking same. These Amazon built, but the company's advanced far field mic tech is definitely present. Da, da, da.
God,
Yeah,
you're gonna have a 65 and a 75 inch.
Huh. This, you know what
Hey,
this?
crispy bacon.
It reminds me so much of how they do Amazon does backpacks and cables and everything. They know the numbers of the market because they sell on Amazon.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting.
And then they just put their Amazon Basic brand on it.
Yeah, I remember at an expo there was a whole food section, and we were tasting all these foods, and I said, "So this is sold under your name?" And they said, "Well, our name, and we also package them for
Yeah.
Trader Joe's,
Right.
and Walmart, and
Right.
so it's
And if you go into any Kroger or Safeway or yeah. Totally.
Wow, Magoo tire tracks. Look at that. Are they skid marks?
That's the bacon emoji.
Oh, the bacon. Oh, well, how come crispy bacon's not doing that? Yeah, private brands are a huge yes.
That just seems like the nicest, easiest business to get into. I will buy your product, put my label on it, and then sell it for more.
Yes. No, you're absolutely right.
What does this cost? $3? Slaps label on it. Anybody want this for $15?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Absolutely.
And gosh, I see it everywhere on Amazon. Now that you don't need an actual store to resell, you just need a warehouse, and a warehouse is in quotes. Sometimes you don't even need that. And then we cover it on the Giz Wiz.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That Captain J said, and then it goes on this show.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Chrissy Bacon said Kodak used to make digital camera sensors. They made them for higher end camera companies, but not for their own. Oh, isn't that a riot? Their own camera brands were more down market. Oh, that's so funny.
The Pinball Museum is closing?
All of them?
Oh no!
Oh. Dick Studio is a warehouse.
That's why I said, well, warehouse in quotes for a few reasons when I was talking about Amazon is A, drop shipping, B, your garage could just be a warehouse. I mean, it could be any open space, and I'm sure people do. It's just they're least tilted. That's so sad about the Pinball Museum.
Yeah.
Where's the auction? Online bids.
Are they going to auction them all off? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Did you ever go there?
Auction warehouse. No, that's why they're
Oh,
closed, apparently, because, you know.
oh, that's the reason they're
That's the
closing.
reason
Didn't
nobody
go
went.
there.
It was a treasure, but at the same time, nobody went there. This is a weird auction website, but here it is. Unfortunately, I need to log in to see what each lot is at. Oh, maybe I don't. Starting 0. When is this? You can't be serious that no one's bid on this. I wonder if the auction hasn't started yet.
Today, right? Is
Online, September
tomorrow.
10th.
Starts tomorrow.
Yeah, that's it. What a bummer. So there's a new thing that's been happening around that I guess I never noticed. I noticed it a few years ago, but barcades. Have you heard of those?
No.
So it is an arcade with a bar, and everything, at least the 3 that I've been to, all of the arcade games are free to play. So there's a cover charge to get into the building, but then every arcade game is free to play. And then there's a bar, and the atmosphere is very adult and and whatnot.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. There's a few in Dallas. I've been to 3 around Dallas, and they're nice. And some are one that I went to like literally turned into a dance club. And that was my least favorite. And the other 2 that I went to, still they had the bar, but when I said adult theme, they were family friendly. People had their families there, that sort of thing. But they focus on all, at least the ones I've been to, have focused on all retro games. So you got your Galagas and your Area 51s and all that stuff.
Oh, 7:30.
7:30.
We have 2 What the Heck Is It's, and I try out the Bavarian Edge knife sharpener. Have you seen that ad?
No, I
Where
have
the
not.
guy cuts a shoe in half and
The Bavarian
sharpens a credit card and cuts up tomatoes.
Okay. I'm excited. That sounds fun. A real as seen on TV gadget, because you actually
yes,
not these fake logos.
Oh, and also, can we show like 10 seconds from Inside Edition, or is that a no-no?
We can do it, and if it gets flagged, I can.
Or we can slow their commercial down. And of course, I sort of know what I'll tell you on air what it is, and we can decide to look for it or not.
Okay, cool. Here we go in 3, 2. On this episode of the Giz Wiz, Dickie D has not 1, but 2 What the Heck Is It's, a true as seen on TV gadget. Can it cut a shoe? We find out live. And I have another crappy corner gadget for your gadgets. All next on the Giz Wiz!
It's the same show with Dickie D and OMG chat on your PC. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now,
and here he is, as seen on podcasts, Dickie D. How you doing, Dickie D?
I'm doing good, sir. And you?
Doing great. Doing very good.
Excellent. We were talking before about branding and sub-branding, and I remember. Do you remember a brand of audio called Techniques?
No, I don't remember.
You may not have. Okay. So what was interesting is because Panasonic was made a ton of audio components, and they decided they wanted to get into the high end audio components, but they felt the name Panasonic made people think middle of the road.
Yeah.
So they started a new brand called Techniques. And the stuff was really
Is this it?
beautiful. And one, I'm looking at some of those prices.
Yeah. Holy moly.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Is this still
maybe
going? Is this like...
No.
Oh, okay. So these are all
No.
resale, which is, you know, it may make it even
Yeah.
higher end.
But the problem was they also came out with a line of incredibly high-end components that were small for like apartments and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a big failure. And I spoke to someone from Pioneer and he said, you know why? We did surveys and people thought if you spend a lot of money, it should be big. Isn't that
Right.
funny?
This is in the days of the stereo system, you know.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. I remember I was in Macy's once and Macy's back then had an audio department. And this person came in and said, I need a hi-fi system. And he said, any particular specs? And they said, yes, loud. It needs to be loud. And I'm thinking, now there is an audiophile. So you're right. In that case, probably the biggest speakers they could show would be the ones that they would say, oh, yeah.
Amazing. This is fantastic. I mean, I feel like when it comes to audio equipment, I am such a layman. I would be that guy saying, I want it to be loud. Because how you go from, you know, like I've been to a few concerts, some sound amazing, some sound perfect, and then you go to others and they're just absolute trash, and you can't it's like, I remember listening to this on the CD, and this is nothing like what it sounded like. How you get there?
Yeah. Well, I think what's happened is that in general, audio has become so amazing almost at any price.
Yeah.
That if someone gives me $200 headphones and $800 headphones, I don't think I'm going to say, oh, take off these $200 ones. They're hurting my, you know.
Right. Unless they're the free headphones you get from the airline, like I won't be able
there you go.
to tell the difference. Yeah, absolutely. And also, I feel like I've just read too many articles that are like, these speakers for $35 are incredible. These are the best for mono price, holy moly. And then, you know, that makes me worry. Like, am I just overpaying for some brand? You know, should I even be buying, you know, multiple $100 speakers anymore?
Well,
so, yeah.
Nowadays with headphones, does anybody even buy speakers?
Exactly. And also, there's definitely a point where if it just works, and it's not actively impeding your life, why take any more steps from there? You know, if I put in my AirPods and they sound just fine to me, I can listen to an audiobook and get on with my life. I think, you know, that's good enough for me. So yeah.
That's good. That's good.
That's so funny.
Anything else thrilling in your life? Anything happen big?
Not really. Not for me. Just trucking along with YouTube. Nothing fresh. Anything on you?
I had a funny conversation at Verizon today. I got rid of one of my landlines because the Verizon landlines in the city are ridiculous because they don't work 90% of the time. And I was thinking a couple of nights ago, you know what? In an emergency, if my DSL went out, I could just tether my phone and use that. And I wondered what kind of speeds would I get? So I have an older phone, an LG G8. So it's like 2 years old. And I look in the little guidebook and it says plug in the cable into the USB-C jack and then directly into your computer, and then go to settings and click on USB tethering. I have trouble with that word, except tethering is grayed out. And I thought, what does Verizon, do you pay an extra charge or something? So I stopped in Verizon today. And I explained, and they said, no, with your plan, there's no extra charge. You just plug it in and it goes. And I said, well, I plug it in and that option is grayed out. And she said, I'll go. I'm new here. This is my first day. I will go in the back and ask. And they came back, and this was the solution. Wi-Fi has to be on.
Wait.
Or, yes.
Wait a second.
I said, well, wait a minute.
I don't want to use
The
my
Wi-Fi is not working, which is why they said, no, it has to work for a minute so that the phone knows to switch.
What?
She said, no, you go home and you try that. I said, well, I will.
Did it work? That'd be really.
I would try, but my computer would laugh at me thinking.
Yeah. You just have to anticipate the blackout. Okay, so just moments before you lose your internet.
Wait, it's starting to blink. The Wi-Fi's blinking. Hang on.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So, Christy
seems
Bacon,
like there's a different workaround for that. It seems like there should definitely be a different way to get that to work.
There's something personal hotspot.
I'm wondering if
wait a minute. Scooter X says Wi-Fi radio
has to be on. So
if it's cable hooked up with a cable.
So there is, I know that there is a way to get, internet via USB, but there's a chance that your phone can't do that. But you read that in instructions somewhere, or?
No, that's what they told me.
Okay.
Oh no, my phone can do it because it's an option.
Okay, the USB tether.
The option is grayed out.
Got it. So most phones can do a hotspot with Wi-Fi. So, so you may just need to keep the phone charged, or you don't have to keep it charged, but just to keep the battery going, and then use the hotspot feature over Wi-Fi. So you just connect your computer to the phone.
Isn't USB a better signal?
You would think it would be more robust, but I just wonder. I wonder if they've actually developed that as much as just plain old Wi-Fi, because I think most people would just use Wi-Fi. I'm sure that it works.
Turn on tethering and your phone becomes a Wi-Fi hotspot. I was trying to use it via USB, thinking that would be better.
And I have personally gotten a hotspot to work via USB, but I was using an iPhone and a Mac at the time. And my thought was the same thing as yours. Is like, it's going to be more robust. It's going to go down less, if you don't have Wi-Fi in the middle and you have a cable. But if you're in a situation where you just have to have the internet, possibly just doing Wi-Fi would be better.
I will do that after the show. I'll just try Wi-Fi and see what kind of.
That's interesting. Nowadays, Wi-Fi hotspot. Interesting. Jeff Adams says older phones did that. Nowadays, Wi-Fi hotspot. And though internet over USB always kind of felt a little hacky. Like it was always like, even on my Mac, it was like this buried option of like, okay, I'm gonna use the USB as the adapter, as the internet adapter. And so, there's a chance it's just better.
All right.
supported.
Well, then there could be a grain of truth to this somehow.
But that's a little, so it's a little sketchy, because what she's basically telling you is connect via Wi-Fi, but plug in your phone.
But what Scooter X said is that the Wi-Fi radio has to be on. Maybe there's something to, I don't know.
There might be something to that too, is that the Wi-Fi, the hotspot option is only turned on when it's also doing Wi-Fi.
That could be.
When it's doing Wi-Fi hotspot at the same time, it could be the thing that turns on the switch for the USB tether to work.
That's very good.
But yeah. That's
All
interesting.
right, we're getting dangerously close to teaching people something which is not in the bylaws. Of the
Nope.
Giz Wiz.
Nope. Let's jump into some good
Okay, let's
old-fashioned
jump in.
gadgets.
Let's start with the first. What the heck is it? And here it is.
All right, it's another What the Heck Is It, Dennis? Ta-da! What the heck is it?
It's for toilet paper.
Oh my gosh! I
What?
didn't even have to give him the
No
second
way!
clue.
Oh, you didn't get that? Okay.
No, I didn't.
But not
Maybe got
an
it right.
ordinary toilet paper holder. Now, as the Giz Wiz, what might be different about this?
It has to have LEDs.
It
Bluetooth
has
speaker.
LEDs in it.
Oh, it
And you
does!
thought you were kidding.
Man.
Okay.
Dennis has
all right,
been
so
around this
this
show for far
is-
too long.
The Vibes LED toilet paper holder. Now, you're supposed to attach it to the wall with these two sticky pads. I don't know if that's going to work.
Yeah, I don't think that would hold up.
I'll tell you the one
Tell
good thing
me.
about this is if you buy those mega rolls and
Oh,
have an
work.
in-wall toilet paper holder, those mega rolls don't fit.
Oh, yeah.
So this, you can have an unlimited roll. And the thing is, it doesn't come on automatically. You have to come in and you have to push that little button. But it's pretty neat. But wait, there's more. Okay? So if that's not enough, then there is the LED toothbrush holder.
You know, it's the only classy way to go.
It's changing color. It is changing. Oh, they're matching colors for a second there. That you don't need any adhesive pads. That just sits on your sink. But wait, there's more. What could possibly be left?
A cup?
Yes,
A pill container? What?
the LED towel holder
What?
from Vive. All right.
Did this come as a pack?
I mean, this is a
No,
classy
they're all sold
bathroom.
separately.
When you go into this bathroom, the sticky pads.
If I go into someone's bathroom and it doesn't have matching toilet paper,
this I really think is not going to work. When you put
toothbrush
on a
and towel
bath
holders,
towel
it's just not a
and
classy
you go to
establishment.
slide the towel off, this is not going to happen.
Oh, that one does
And this
have
just
screws.
lights up at the end. Let's bask in the glory of this bathroom. Okay. Oh, what is this? This one out now? Oh, okay. This one has a sensor in it. So when you walk in the bathroom, this one will come on. These have to be set manually. Now, they're all from Five Below. Okay. And
that's
they're
good.
each $5. If you're just buying this at Five Below, it's $5. Five Below actually sells this also online for $10. But that's okay because if you buy it online, it's $5 and $6 shipping, $5.95 shipping for anything in that order from Five Below. Another $5 here. This on Amazon is $15. So if you like this, go to Five Below. This has a way. I don't know. Of course, usually
Because it's
bathrooms are
tile.
tile.
I don't know
how you're gonna.
Yeah, you'd
It
have
looks
to
like
use
they
an
want you to
anchor.
put a
screws
screw in
the wall
there.
so that you can use these.
Also, it's still plastic,
that would be
which
your problem.
seems like a towel
find this
holder
stuff.
should be metal.
You have to find out how to use it. The easiest is this. Okay, it just sits on your sink. So they're all branded Vive, V-I-B-E, and which I believe is the Five Below brand, house brand. But if you like things that light up, it takes so little to entertain me. I hate to turn these off. That's it. The Giz Wiz. Oh, and it's a chinning bar, but you have to use a lot of adhesive tape if you're going to do that.
Or you got to lose a lot of weight.
Oh, wait. Exactly. Exactly.
Marsworm says, the funniest thing, no LED toilet seat?
No, well, you had one once.
I did. It hooked over the edge, yes.
Yes,
Oh,
yes. And
my
I
gosh.
had I had something called the navigation light. If the toilet seat was up, it was green, so you knew that men could use it. And if it was red, the toilet seat was down. I don't remember,
Oh
but it
my
was.
gosh.
Yeah, so they're out of. They seem to be out of the towel rack. There's the toothbrush holder.
Yeah. And when you
And there's
brought
the
this
toilet
out, I almost said, this seems like a Five Below product. I almost said it, but I held back. Oh my gosh, that is too funny.
Oh, and they do have the toilet. Go back up.
Oh, there's
is
the
toilet
towel
light.
bar.
Oh, the towel bar is there.
Oh, and it's $5. That's a good deal.
yes.
So
Yes,
there's
on
the
Amazon it was 15, but there you go, $15, folks.
yeah.
And there's the light, the motion sensor toilet light.
Oh yeah, the toilet bowl light. Yeah, that I covered.
Wow.
Yep.
For $20, it's like disco in a small room.
If you need the soap dispenser,
the soap dispenser
or the golly,
and the LED faucet attachment.
I truly 100%. I would put my money in the stock of the company that, or I don't know. RGB LEDs are going to look. I mean, they already look cheesy, but in 10 years, they are going to be the thing that defines like old school crummy. Like it's like the 90s with the neon clothes. It's
Yes,
gonna be
yes.
RGB LEDs for the 2000s. That is ridiculous.
Very funny. Very funny.
Man, that is too funny. So if you need to have a disco bathroom, Five Below.
There you go. Everything
the
is
place.
each one takes 3 AAA batteries, and you're set to go.
Wait, you can't use my bathroom. I need to change the batteries in my towel bar before you see it.
And when you use the toilet paper, use it gently. Don't pull it
Gently.
off the wall.
Yes.
And try not to pull down on the towel.
Yes.
Because
Yes, and when they're halfway through. I'm sorry. You meant to. You need to push the button in the toilet paper roll so you get the full experience. Push the button in the middle there. That is too funny.
it is funny.
Okay.
All right. So now, so that we can prove it's as seen on TV, let's start with a minute or so of their commercial. I sent you a link to that.
Here it is. Oh, no audio. 1 second.
Stop
okay.
crushing your food instead of cutting it. What a mess. And don't use fixed edge sharpeners that grind down and destroy your knives. Introducing the Bavarian Edge, the innovative knife sharpener with independent spring action arms that will make your old blades razor sharp in seconds. If you want the sharpest knives possible,
Look
you
at this.
need the Bavarian Edge. Look, it's so different because it has 2 independent spring action sharpeners made of ultra hard tungsten carbide that flex and contour to any blade or angle for the perfect razor sharp edge in an instant. And only Bavarian Edge can sharpen serrated knives.
Whoa.
Watch, we dulled this serrated knife on a cinder block. And with just a few passes through the tungsten carbide sharpeners on the Bavarian Edge, it's as sharp as a razor, even cutting through a leather shoe without effort. Your old knives will fillet, cut, chop, slice, and dice just like the day you got them with the Bavarian Edge. This frozen steak is rock hard, and a butter spreader isn't for cutting. But after
No,
just a few
it's not for
passes through the
cutting.
Bavarian Edge, it's so sharp it cuts right through this frozen steak like a hot knife through butter. We took this credit card and tried to cut this tomato. It just won't work.
It
Simply
looked
pull
like
the
it was
card through the
working.
Bavarian Edge a few times, and now it's sharp as a razor. It cuts this tomato with ease.
Well, you know,
Other
can you
knife
stop it
sharpeners
there
can
for a
cost
minute?
Yeah.
If you just go back a
I
little
swear,
bit.
it was
Okay,
cutting.
so- yes, but this is what we saw on the what is that show called? I just said it before. Dun, 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 dun.
The show.
It's an expose kind of show, Inside Edition.
Oh yes.
Okay. They say that if you look quick, you'll see that there is a slit in the back of the tomato so that he knows that. So can you sort of go through frame by frame?
Yeah, sure. The first thing that I notice here, let me make sure that selecting this page, is that it's cutting in. This is when it's dull, right? He's trying to show that it's dull right here,
Yes.
and it goes in. It cuts.
Oh, you're right. I guess it's pre-scored everywhere. You're
Look
absolutely
at
right.
that. It actually cuts
Trying
in.
to cut this tomato. It just won't work.
He does spin it.
Simply pull the card through the
Right.
Bavarian edge
And
a few
there's a
times.
little toward the back. You see that dark spot that he's going to put the thing down in? Right there.
Yes.
That's slit. It's slit already. And that's what
That is too funny.
Inside Edition found.
That is too funny.
Yeah, yeah.
And
But
also-
it's okay because I
Cuts
do
this-
this.
You have a credit card. You
do.
have the Bavarian Edge.
I do. So we can go to. I'll just run it one more second. Are we out of their ridiculous claims?
Yes, yeah. It
Okay.
just talks about
so
pricing.
run my video.
Okay, here we go. Here is your one take theater.
It's the chef of the future. You saw the commercial. Now we're going to put the Bavarian Edge knife to the test. You need the knife to...
Actually, they did
Wow.
a nice
Wow.
job. That
That's kind of
package.
cool.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Ta-da. I want to thank the Academy and all my fans for the Bavarian Knife Award.
Every time I hear Bavarian, I just want to pretzel.
Okay, so... Oh, I just want to make sure it had those two sharpeners. The one there and one there, okay? I have a feeling that mine's not going to light up and glow the way it did in the ad. All right,
Yeah,
so
that was good.
I guess the only thing you need to know is that you pull it through, okay? All right, so we're going to do two things. We're going to sharpen a credit card and cut a tomato, as he did. And I'm going to make my special fillet of sole using real sole.
Have you seen
All right, so
the trend where is it a cake?
we really
Have you seen that? Is it a
spend
cake
the money on
trend?
this show, doesn't it?
No.
All right, so
Basically, some
was
people
this-
make
was this
cakes
sort of sharp, Dennis?
that are so real
I
they
don't
look
use
like
a
anything.
Oh.
This is what it seems like. And that's serrated.
So we're going to cut.
It seems like. Oh, maybe.
Originally, I was going to be wearing them, but then Dennis said, no, don't do that. All right, so
Oh, Bavarian
Okay.
cream donuts. Yes.
Oh yeah. Cannon cut with ease, like a knife through butter.
Like an end cut, please.
toe or heel? What's your one take theater, take two? All right, so we watched the commercial again because Dennis thought I was doing it wrong, and I was. All right, so it's going to see if this makes any difference. We faced it. It
We
seems
faced
like
it the other way.
he was doing,
He said that that's the way the guy does it.
this way.
So just to be sure.
Okay.
Now it's just out of order because I dropped
So
this
let's
piece
see.
in.
What did I do with my? Oh, okay. Stay there. I'm gonna get my shoe again.
I see a cut
And see,
tomato.
this-
I see a
Yeah.
cut
It's so
tomato.
sharp. Now,
Watch your fingers.
What it turned out, and I didn't realize it, is that
I
earlier
don't think.
the credit card
I think it makes any
cut the
difference,
shoe.
Okay. The big deal. Ta-da! The tomato. And just so we don't reveal any numbers, I'm using an expired ARP. He did one, just a couple of.
Oh, I can see plastic.
Yes, yes.
Wow.
The thing is, maybe
Really
any
funny
knife
if it
sharpener
really
can do
worked.
this.
Probably.
You know what? It did put an edge on it.
Mhm.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Well, you know what?
It's cutting.
Not quite like he did. But I will say it did cut a tomato.
Who needs a knife?
And it did put an edge on that card. Where's that shoe? Where's my shoe? Can I cut
If
my
only
shoe?
we had plastic knives.
You're absolutely right. That's very funny.
What's your fingers?
Dennis, the man of reason.
See, it does.
You know,
it
it's
does
better on
cut.
sharpening credit cards than it is on sharpening a knife. Okay. It's funny. Look at this. It did a better job with this.
So
with this
if you
credit card
need
than it did
a
with this
knife to cut shoes, this is the one to get.
That is the weirdest sound.
They also
I
blot
know.
out
I have an
that noise.
idea that I'm
Yeah.
back to doing it the
sounds like it's
wrong
making a
side,
pop.
although I don't know why it makes a
Color.
big difference.
Yeah, you would think that doesn't really matter. Both.
Well, the
I
thing
doubt
is,
if Amazon's
how
gonna
often do you
take them
cut
back.
toes off shoes? Not
I
that
probably-
often. What, twice
If
a
you
year?
use this to sharpen a knife to cut a shoe.
All right, so it's not a total disaster with the credit card, although we're going to go back and look at that commercial again.
But we
because
already did.
somebody found that the tomato had a little pre-cut in it, and we'll go find it. Inside Edition did. All right, so it is under $20, and let's see, it got 8,000 reviews, and how many stars did it get? Favorite, like I said. It was the first review on Amazon. It probably changes daily, but it said, so I watched the commercial several times. I did exactly as they said, and it was amazing. My knife came out worse than when I started. There are a lot of terrible reviews, but somehow it got 4.2 or 4.3 stars from like 8,000 people. That's it. Bavarian Edge.
Huh. Well, I
Yeah.
think
So, I mean, I actually tried it again today because Dennis bought a loaf of French bread, and I thought, oh, you know what? The knife in my kitchen is very dull. So I tried to cut the bread, and then I brought this thing in, and I ran it through a few times. It did nothing. I ran it through a total of probably 6 or 7 times, and it cut the bread a little better. But
Right.
it's nothing like that ad where the guy throws a tomato up and he cuts it half as the tomato falls.
right.
And the
Right.
pineapple.
Right. Maybe gold card. You need a platinum card. That's the thing.
Yeah,
you need
that's
the black,
what you need.
You need the black
That's
card.
what you know, that would be good because those high-end cards are steel.
But we've learned it can't sharpen steel. It has to sharpen plastic.
Yes,
And
but you're
then
exactly
it
right.
works
You're
great.
exactly right. Yeah.
So here it is on Amazon, $20, and you're right. It has really good reviews on Amazon.
Yes. It's so funny because the individual reviews all seem to say it's a piece of crap, but yet pile of junk, cheap plastic, terrible, don't waste your money.
They're all 1 star, but somehow it has these great reviews.
Isn't that a riot?
I
Isn't
wonder if
that
they
a
bought
riot?
a lot of really good reviews. That's so funny. Now, if $20 is too much, you can buy this on AliExpress for
Oh
$5
my gosh.
and $1 shipping.
Oh.
Even
so this
the as seen on TV people are relabeling either that or they had it developed.
This is
and then,
exactly the thing you were talking about, is to find a gadget for like $5, make a commercial and sell 1 billion of them for $20.
yeah.
Yeah. Also,
and-
I love in the commercial, I wrote it down. Oh, the commercial says, and now you can double the offer, just pay a separate fee. They might as well say, and get 5 of them, just pay 5 times as much.
That's
I
funny.
just love that. Yeah.
Okay, the Bavarian
Anyway.
Edge.
Edge. All right, so now one more. What the heck is it?
Here we go.
It's time for another What the Heck Is It? It's going to be more difficult because it's
Air.
invisible.
What?
No, all right, Dennis, are you ready?
Imagination.
Ta-da! What the heck is it?
What? There's threads? Is it like a bottle rocket?
It's a launching pad.
Yeah,
A launching pad?
Yeah,
Close.
like that
Okay.
idea.
Tell me if this helps.
But no.
Uh,
It has to go in a bottle.
Okay. And then one more thing. Okay.
It is.
All right. It'll be a dead giveaway
It's an ant
when
spaceship.
I tell you that
Oh,
it is
not
called Flip It. Ta-da.
Ooh, I like this gadget.
This is very
Flip
clever.
It. The bottle emptying cap. Just open and squeeze. All right, so this is really, well, I don't know if it's a great solution because I haven't used it yet. But I do not use aftershave lotion, but I do aftershave use a body lotion. And when this gets toward the bottom, it comes with a pump thing. You can feel that there's a lot of lotion in there, but the pump can't get it out. And then on Amazon, I bought one of these long sticks with a sponge at the end. What a mess that made. Then I saw this and I thought, well, let's see if it works. So basically, you find the cap that fits, okay? You get the big cap, and then you get 3 adapter caps, and then you get these little
Filling
rings that go in
gaskets.
here to take up the slack in case there's any room so they don't leak. And the object here is you find the right cap, which I think I did. You turn the bottle upside down and it says wait a reasonable amount of time. I don't know how long that is. I did this afternoon, so it's probably 4 or 5 hours. So I could not get anything out of this bottle. Now you pull down on this, okay? And that, does it actually open? No, you just
So you have
pull
to
down
squeeze the
on it,
bottle. There you go.
and then you squeeze. Oh, okay. Squeeze out what you want. And then you push it closed again. All right. So I'm just going to put it on my hand. I'm actually just going to wipe it off here. So that works really well. And the cap is kind of designed neatly because if the cap is open, see they put these 2 notches on here. If the cap is open, it says when you put the bottle in, if the bottle is wobbly, you are putting it on with the cap open, and whatever is in the bottle is going to run out. So that was very clever of them to do that. So you make sure it's closed, then this will sit evenly, and you get 2 of them. All right, so I got 1 on the bottle, and I have a whole spare one. You get 2 of them for $14. Okay, so they're $7 each. It got 4.5 stars from over 4,000 ratings. Okay, so that's the kind of bottle I had with the pump. And then this is how you use it afterwards. And it said it's good for condiments. I think it's very clever. Reusable. You get 2 stands, 6 adapters, and it's very reasonably priced. And if you need if you have a bunch of bottles or a whole family, you can get 6 of these for $20. Okay, so that's, I can't do the math. Like $3.25 each, something like that, $3.50. That's it. Flip it to get
How
everything
many
out of
times
the
have-
bottom of a bottle.
Interesting.
Yeah. Now, they said that according to Consumer Reports, on many products, up to 25% of what is in the bottle does not come out.
I believe it.
That's an incredible waste of
I believe it.
your money. Yeah, I do too. Especially things that are, like a lotion that's kind of on the heavy side. You can feel it in there,
Yeah.
but you can't get it out.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have the amazing chat room. Scooter X and Marsworm have done some research, and first they found the Flip It commercial. Do you want to watch the commercial for Flip
Yeah.
It? So here it is.
How many times have you been here, struggling to get the last few drops out of a bottle? You try pumping, shaking, pounding, and pumping some more, but those thick liquids refuse to come out. Introducing Flip It, the time and money-saving solution you've been waiting for. Simply remove the old cap or pump, screw an adapter into a base, then attach them both to your bottle, and flip it. Let gravity do the work for you. Within moments, even the thickest products slide to the opening, where the no-mess valve keeps it ready to come out. No more shaking or pounding. No more wasting your time. No more wasting your money.
I'm done struggling at sandwich time. With Flip It, this job just got easier.
Food grade and BPA free, Flip Its are safe to use on those thick food items. Easy to clean and built to last. Flip Its fit the
Cool.
most
I think we get it.
That's a clever idea.
They also found this is a Shark Tank product, apparently. It was on Shark Tank. And here, let me see. Let's find the Amazon page for, there we are. Here's the Amazon page. So $13.99. But if you want a deal, you can find it on AliExpress for $4
Oh
and $2 shipping.
God.
And you get 6.
Wow.
We give Alibaba and whatnot, a bad rap. But I think a lot of times this could also just be stolen intellectual property. It could be either. It could either be someone buys it, labels it, and sells it. It could also be they went to China to have it manufactured. That, factory decided to make a ton. You never know.
Yes. Yes.
So anyway, that's it. Flip It. I like this. This is pretty cool. And I love the adapter idea because there's the threads on one product to the next. I don't even know if 3 adapters are enough. I could just imagine these not being very standard. But that's great. Flip It.
Flip It. I think it's pretty good too.
Yeah.
Okay, that brings us to...
Oh, yes!
You don't need it, but you might want it at Chad's Crappy Corner. Get it.
Okie dokie. We have this gadget right here, and I reviewed it in a video. So let's check that video out. Boop. Hey Diggity, so we are back with another gadget for your gadgets. Crappy Corner, and this week we have the Home Office Lap Desk. It has a place for your computer, your phone, and even your mouse. It has a little mouse pad integrated in. On the bottom, we have some pads. These pads feel like they are filled with styrofoam beads, so that's kind of nice. It obviously go on your lap like this. I'm gonna turn around so you guys can see. Your laptop would go here. Your mouse would go on this mouse pad. It's not very wide, but it is very tall. And then your phone could go into the phone holder just like that. I'm gonna slide it around for me. And it has a little stop for your laptop, so I could easily be working here, check my phone. So this is pretty nice. This is pretty nice. Let me switch out. This is a very tiny laptop, an itty bitty laptop, maybe only about 12 inches. I'm gonna switch it out for this laptop. This is about a 17-inch laptop.
Whoa.
And it does hang off the edge over here on this side. Most people don't have 17-inch laptops, but if I open it up, I still have some space for my mouse pad if you want to use the mouse pad, and then of course this dock for your phone works really well. So all in all, even with this big beefy 17-inch laptop, I would say that it's really nice. It would obviously keep the heat off of my legs. It does prop the whole situation up, and it gives me a space if I want to use a mouse instead of the trackpad on my laptop. And I really enjoy, and I think this is at a very good angle and is really good, this spot for my phone. So all in all, I think that I like it. And it has a nice carbon fiber finish along the top, which is pretty good.
Whoa.
So there you go. The Home Office Lap Desk by Lap Gear. Back to you guys. So it's $25.
Oh gosh, I would have thought more. That's
only
very
25.
good.
Here on Amazon, and a lot of really good reviews.
Yeah.
Ton of
Holy
reviews.
cow.
They come in a lot of colors, so if you want pink, more of a wood, a marble, you know, you gotta have that marble, bamboo, white marble, gray, a few different options there. Oh, that one's more expensive. This one's $35. You may want to click around and find the cheap. This is $28.
Different prices. Yeah.
Yes. You know, the higher class ones, you got to pay extra for those. So it looks like $25 is the cheapest so far. And one last one, $24.99. That's the cheapest one. So there you go. I found this really nice. And mostly that cell phone holder is like a game changer. The thing is awesome. You get a notification, you can see it really quickly. And, oh, and it does have I forgot to mention, it does have a handle on the top. So you can see in some of these images that it has a handle built into the fabric right there.
Oh yeah, that's very nice.
There you go. The Lap Desk from Lap Gear, I guess I should say. $25. And
well worth it.
there you go. You could use it as a TV tray also, if you have to, you know.
Yeah,
Eat
it's
some dinner
excellent. Excellent.
There you go. So let's move on to Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy, together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play in Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
Fun
on. All right, we haven't heard from Mo in a bit, but that will end tonight with our most frequent contributor. Mo says, this is an old gadget, but I'm still using it today.
Ooh.
Let's take a look at his phone converter.
Hey, Dick and Jack. I ordered this on eBay, and it just came, and I wanted to show you what it was.
Oh, old school phone.
It's an old rotary phone. It's supposed to be working. I'm gonna hook it up to my phone line. I hope it works. I'm dying to hear the ringing. It just brings back so many memories. So it turns out that the rotary phone doesn't work on the new digital lines that we have now. So I had to purchase this item. This is the pulse tone converter. So you can use your rotary phone on the modern phone lines. And this is how much it cost me, almost $64.
Oh my gosh.
And this is the actual device itself. It came in this plastic bag in a giant box. Amazon 1 day free shipping. And you can see the two connections. This is a wire that comes out. No, you put your finger.
She doesn't know how to do it.
Yeah, doesn't know how to use
She
it.
doesn't even know how to use the phone. It's one finger at a time. Like that. Who you calling? Who you calling?
My agent. My agent. I want a TikTok contract.
Whoa, satisfying.
So the pulse to tone converter worked perfectly. I made 2 phone calls. I called 2 different people. And now, instead of the handset, I don't think you're going to hear the touch tone. Well, anyway, before I put the converter on, when you would turn the rotary phone, you wouldn't hear anything. Nothing would happen. It was just dial toning. That's all you heard. But now it converts. If I do one, it converts the rotary or the analog signal into a digital signal, and you hear a beep like when you're pressing touch tone. So it works perfectly. So
like through the
if
speaker.
you have this phone and you want to use it on the new phone lines that we have these days, on the digital lines, then you buy that converter and it'll work perfectly. I'm very happy with my purchase. I enjoy this phone. It's nostalgic and it just brings back so many memories. Thank you. Bye.
That is awesome.
Okay, so Mo said he spent $18 on the phone that he bought on eBay used. And boy, that converter though is $64.
I know. I guess this is like a limited market, you know, supply and demand.
Yeah.
Supply
He
is
said
low.
The rotary phone without a converter allows you to receive calls and the phone would ring, but you are unable to dial out. The converter allows me to dial and make calls.
That is interesting. That is so cool. I've been wondering, what am I going to do with my phone here? Now,
there you go.
I have an option. That is so funny. And I imagine that this would work in even like an office situation where, you know, you got to dial 9 to get out of the, you know, all that would just work. This phone is so old, it doesn't have a phone jack.
I was going to say, I'm looking at that.
And this phone, it's probably 10 pounds, no phone jack. This was my...
Is it a Western Electric?
It is, I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
Where would I see? I don't know.
Okay.
This was I think it was my great uncle's phone. You can see that there's like a few numbers on here. If you want to call the ambulance, the doctor, or the fire.
Oh, yes, yeah.
You got your area code, and then he has his own number written on the top of it. And yeah. Oh, here it is. It's Stromberg Carlson.
Oh yeah.
It's a Stromberg Carlson.
That was a very high-end name.
Yeah.
Stromberg Carlson. Yeah.
But there is no jack. I think that the wire used to just go in there. I wonder if I open the bottom if there would be a jack. But this thing is heavy.
Is that a battery in the
I have no idea.
Like a condenser?
That's the, capacitor. Just, it's got to get some oomph. I have no idea what that thing is. I can see the bells. Both bells are down here.
Yeah.
Through the...
Amazing.
It's hard to hold up. It's so heavy. It's hard to show to the thing. It's so darn heavy. But yeah, there you go.
Well, you know where to go for a converter if you decide.
I've never had a phone line. I've only ever had my cell phone.
Oh, how interesting. Oh my gosh.
My whole life, I've never ever had a landline other than when I was living with my parents.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's I don't think I ever will. I don't even know if my house has to have a phone jack somewhere. I don't know. I wouldn't know where it is.
Yeah.
That's a weird thought. My phone house has to have a phone jack somewhere. But
your house is brand new. You were the first one there, right?
Yeah. It's got to be in the kitchen. There's got to be a phone jack in the kitchen. But off the top of my head, I would not know where it is. So anyway, this is a really crazy gadget, and I guess what signal is sent through when you're using pulse? Is there actually there's no sound like with tone. Does it modulate the inner? Like, I'm wondering if now with today's technology, there'd be some way to listen and the phone, company could do a pulse conversion, because it doesn't seem like it's that crazy of a technology.
Yeah, I don't know.
I wonder what
I knew
goes
when
through
I
the
was
line.
a kid, the operator knew how much money you put in by the tones.
Oh.
Like the quarter hit a big bell and a dime hit a different bell. And the reason I know that is the hoodlum kids in Brooklyn would break open telephones and take the bell system out and then just carry it around with them. And then anytime,
ding, ding, ding.
yes, exactly. There she'd go, I want to call California. All right, that's $3. Ding, ding, with a spoon. Ding, ding, ding.
That is so funny. So a few chat people are helping me out here. In Twitch chat, pulse dialing just rapidly hangs up the line. In a landline telephone, bells or ringtones were rung by impressing a 60 to 105 volt something. I've heard of the little box that, oh my gosh, the author of Ghost in the Wire, I forgot his name, the blue box, anyway, I forget his name. But yeah, he was like one of the famous hackers.
Okay.
Yeah.
All public service is digital.
That is so interesting. I guess it is. I guess you're right. It is all digital now.
Yeah.
I know Wozniak did it, but I didn't think he invented it.
Blue box Steve Jobs made one.
Yeah, I know Steve Jobs and yeah, I know
Wozniak
made one. Yeah, and Wozniak I know Wozniak made one. I don't know if Kevin Mitnick is the person I'm thinking of. Kevin Mitnick was someone who made that. Anyway, that is really cool. A really awesome gadget, Mo. And thanks for sharing. That is incredible.
Yeah, that's great. So Mo, you get the October issue of Mad Magazine. We're looking for more. We have, I think, 1 or 2 videos from people who have sent in before. We would love if someone who's never made a video has done it. People who have done it said, "Oh, this is so easy. Can I do more?"
Yes,
we always
please.
say yes. But if you've never made a video, 1 to 3 minutes, okay? Just use your smartphone, iPhone, horizontal. Just make sure we can see the gadget and hear you. And anything to do with a gadget, okay? Old technology like Mo just did, something brand new, something you bought and think it's a piece of crap, something you bought and love, just let us know. Make a little video, 1 to 3 minutes, upload it to YouTube. There's a little drop-down menu. You can click unlisted, and that will give you a URL, and send that URL to us. It's mail@gizwiz.tv, mail@gizwiz.tv. And if we show it, and we're showing 99% of everything we get, you'll get the current issue of Mad Magazine autographed to you if you live in the U.S. and parts of Canada, okay? Turns out that some places in Canada let me send Mads through. If you live anywhere else in the world, I will autograph a now 40-year-old Alfred E. Newman photo, send you a high-res image, print out at your end, and it'll look like the real thing. That's it. Mail@gizwiz.tv.
Do it. If you need inspiration, just go into your Amazon purchases and just browse and see if you've bought anything that's like a gadget, Just,
there you go.
We would love to see it.
Yes.
With that, let's move on to the letter.
Become the letters, your lovely letters. Become the Giz Wiz letters now.
All right. Our email is from Rich Ritter, and Rich writes, Dick and Chad, I received an email from Woot.com with a bamboo pillow advertisement I thought you would be interested in knowing that this pillow has self-adapting technology. Okay.
There it is.
There it is. Self-adapting technology doesn't require you to make any adjustments.
I hate that rock pillow. That I have to. I have to hit some buttons for that rock pillow to adjust to my head. Horrible.
But just go back to that for a minute, because it says, doesn't require you to make any adjustments, or you can gather or spread out the fill and shape the pillow to allow the pillow to contour to your neck. So it's auto adjusting.
Unless you want to adjust it. No adjusting needed. Unless you don't like it and you want to adjust it.
If the auto adjust is not what you want,
right.
Adjust it yourself.
It will always be comfortable. If it's not comfortable, you can adjust it.
That's very funny.
That is ridiculous.
That is a riot. That never goes flat. That's another good thing.
Never goes flat.
Rich, thank you so much. That's very funny.
That is funny. We need technology. Beep boop, beep boop.
Everywhere, and no matter what.
I need my bamboo pillows to have technology. Everything's technology if you frame it correctly. Thank you so much, Rich.
That's true. That's true.
For that. Also, thank you to our patrons. If you are a Patreon member, thank you so much for your support. You guys are incredible. Thank you so much for your generosity. Those folks that we're talking about, they headed on over to patreon.com/GizWiz and they supported the show. Big thanks to you guys. If you like the Giz Wiz and want to give back, please consider giving back. You can do so in two ways. You can head on over to patreon.com/GizWiz and support us there. Or you can head on over to gizwiz.tv, click on the Patreon tab, and there you'll find a PayPal link so that you can donate one time or reoccurring via PayPal. Those of you who support via Patreon get a little bit of a bonus, which is that you guys get to vote on the Crappy Corner themes, and sometimes we have other Patreon exclusive interactions with the show. However you support, thank you so much for your support of the Giz Wiz. Speaking of gizwiz.tv, that's where you can catch the show live, and we will be having a little bit of a schedule change next week. That is listed on the top of the website here in red. We'll be on Wednesday instead of on Thursday. But while we are live, join the chat room. Here they are. I normally hide them behind a login screen, but all the chat room is here. So if you want to chat along with us while we're live, please do so. We absolutely love it. If you missed an episode, head on over to gizwiz.tv, and we got all of our past episodes there. You can also subscribe on YouTube, on Apple Podcasts, and we have an RSS feed for you as well. Head on over to gizwiz.biz, that's Dickie D's website, where he writes up articles about all of the gadgets that we cover on the show. So if you're wondering, what's the link to that gadget? You mentioned this thing. Well, head on over to gizwiz.biz. That search function is super useful. I use it all the time. And check out any of the gadgets that you want there. While you're there, play What the Heck Is It? It's the game show online. And this is the gadget, the whole gadget. It's obvious to me that this is a toothpick holder. You gotta keep your toothpicks horizontal in that little hole right there. If you think you know what this is, get a guessing over at gizwiz.biz. I'm sorry, I did just give it away. But if you think you know better, get a guessing. 6 Mad Magazines for correct answers. But if you're funny, clever, or hilarious, you're entered into getting 12 Mad Magazines. That's a total of 16 Mad Magazines up for grabs at gizwiz.biz to figure out what the heck this gadget is. Get a guessing. Once again, we will be live next week on Wednesday. So we will see you there.
And then back to Thursdays after that.
Correct. And that about wraps up our show. See you next week.
I'll be here. Let's see. I saw a couple of flippin' good show.
A flippin' good show. I like it. Who cut the tomato? Man, that cutting credit card technology, says Giz One.
Five Below.
Five Below. Dial G for Giz Wiz. Slices and dices. Who cut the tomato? Someone said that. All right.
A cut above.
A slice of soul food. That's this Ox post. That's funny. That's what you said. You kind of made that joke.
Flip your lid.
Any of them. I'm happy with all of these.
Yeah, I like something with flip. Either flippin' good show or flip your lid.
Okay,
You pick.
Let's do a flippin' good show. I feel like we've done flip your lid. So
Okay.
let's do a flippin' good show.
So I think that was Giz Wiz 1. I think it's flip, then apostrophe N.
Perfect.
Flippin' good show.
Flippin'. Here, I'm put it there.
Oh, get mine.
Here we go in 3, 2. It's time for the Giz Wiz with Matt's maddest writer, Dick DiBartolo. This is episode 1848, recorded Thursday, September 9th, 2021. A flippin' good show. I have no idea what to do with this. How do I show this off? I'll act like it's a pillow. In 3, 2, 1. I love your chef's hat.
All right. Excellent. Where's my shoe?
Where's my shoe?
Chat room, you're great. It's great fun. So Saturday, I'll be on with Leo and then a Giz Fizz. Wednesday, next week, we're back for this, and then back to Thursdays after that. Thank you, guys. Scooter X, thank you. Bye.
Bye, everybody. See ya.
Take care.
Thanks,
Okay.
yes. You too. Stay safe.